Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the sometimes confusing world of corporate filings. Today we're diving into a Form 8K from LM Funding America. I know the name doesn't exactly scream excitement, but stick with me. This report is like a little treasure map if the treasure was a slightly clearer picture of what the company is actually up to. Get ready because even a seemingly dull report can have some interesting twists. This 8K was filed on April 9, 2025. That means it's giving us an update on something that happened recently. These reports are used to tell investors about big news or events that could affect the company. Okay, so what's the big news? It looks like it's about the results of their operations, how the company is doing, and their financial condition, their financial health. Basically, it's a quick snapshot of how they're performing. Here's the hook. They put out a press release about their Bitcoin production and mining for the month of March 2025. Now, LM Funding America isn't exactly known as a Bitcoin powerhouse, so this is definitely something to pay attention to. It signals a change in focus, or at least a diversification of their activities. Now, here's a bit of legal language. The company says that this information in item 2.02, including the press release, is not filed in the same way as some other documents. This means that they are not as liable legally for what it says. Essentially, they are giving information to be helpful and it is not considered part of an official filing. They want to be somewhat protected if some of the things said are incorrect. It's a way of saying, hey, this is what we think is happening, but it's not a guarantee. Alright, let's get to the meat of the matter. It looks like the Bitcoin mining data is in Exhibit 99.1, which is a press release. Since the full press release is not included in this document, but it has the link to it, we cannot get any more details about the Bitcoin numbers. It is important to note that the company thinks this press release is something important to share. Of course, we have to talk about forward-looking statements. These are basically the company's guesses about the future. They're saying, we think things are going to go this way, but a lot could change. They are saying they are not promising anything. It's like when a baseball player says they're going to hit a home run, but there's no guarantee it'll happen. They even give us a list of words to watch out for. Words like anticipate, estimate, expect, and plan are all red flags that they're talking about the future, not the present. They tell you to check out their previous reports, especially their annual report, for a more complete picture of the risks they face. These reports are filed with the SEC and will tell you what risks might affect the company. Now for my take. LM Funding America is a bit of an odd company. They started out focused on helping community associations with funding, but now they are talking about Bitcoin mining. This is interesting, and it shows they are willing to try new things, but it can also be a warning sign. A company that jumps from one industry to another might not have a clear plan or a focus to achieve their goals. It's hard to say if this Bitcoin move is a good one. The price of Bitcoin is very volatile and mining can be expensive. It's possible that LM Funding America could make a lot of money if Bitcoin goes up, but they could also lose money if it goes down. The company also has a history of losses, so any new change could make it more risky. However, the company does mention that this may not be an official statement. Always be critical of press releases and check all the real financial reports. Overall, LM Funding America is a company with some potential, but also with some risks. The Bitcoin mining thing adds another layer of uncertainty. Investors should do their homework and carefully consider their own risk tolerance before investing. Thanks for tuning in to Corporate Decoder. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. Until next time.